Y'all come on in here. Look at some of these fine PA knits. Look at that. It's a beauty. Say hello, ladies. Say hello, ladies. Cookies and cream. Make sure you visit the website, www.therealdribble.com. Peace. Pittsburgh. What up? Tay. Prawl, where you been, my G? Santino. Good afternoon. Let's talk about it. I've been working. Okay. Amityville representing. Newark was just out there. Do you? Chris, I'm lost, man. All I do is the knit. The knit. Look at that. www.therealdribble.com. Baltimore, Atlanta. What's up, people? Anyway, what the fuck is going on here? If you follow me on IG, I know y'all seen the video I posted. I posted the same video on this very channel. We need answers. We need answers. A lot of y'all look up to these guys. A lot of y'all want to be lobby boys when y'all get up, when y'all grow up. A lot of y'all look up to these guys. Y'all think these guys are thorough. Heroes. Yeah. I be damned. Please explain this. It's one thing about, he said, what the fuck was he thinking? Retarded and weird. It's one thing about, you know, whatever, you know, whatever floats your boat in your bedroom and shit, that's your personal business. I'm talking about his intellect right now. What person in their right mind would say some shit like that publicly? Even if that's how you get off. Even if that's what makes you tick. What type of intellect is this nigga playing with to get up in front of a camera and say some shit like that? It's gonna be up there forever. What's really good? Looking like an easy way into Hollywood. That probably was his only recourse. Picking up weird shit was probably his only recourse. He been doing this shit. Y'all remember when niggas start wearing them black frame glasses? Y'all remember when niggas was wearing them black frame glasses? Do y'all remember that? The nerd joints. If y'all, I think they was maybe Ray-Ban or some shit. They breezed this little thing, phase, breezed through hip hop. Y'all remember that shit? He said 50 Cent made fun of Jay-Z. Y'all know the glasses I'm talking about? He said the nerd shits. Right. When I seen Mano put them glasses on, when I seen Mano wearing those glasses some years ago, I knew he was a follower. I knew he had no originality. Follower, no originality, and I knew that he would do whatever was going on with the popular crowd. I knew the in crowd thing, he was into that. He was into that. So, yeah, I noticed that. I'm like, damn, why is he wearing them fucking glasses and shit? None of us wore them glasses. Only certain niggas wore them glasses. But y'all know that them glasses wasn't for us. Somebody else kicked that off. He said them black glasses with the thick frames. Exactly. Clowns want attention thinking that's going to attract ladies, but white women, really? I heard the chicks clowning him. He said desperate for stardom. If High Hater didn't do it, it ain't going to happen. This speaks of these guys, this particular cat, his intellect. At some point, different people situated themselves and found different ways of existing in entertainment. He never did. his career path drove him to become Jim Jones' little man. Jim Jones' little man. You know he's slow. This is how, like I said on my Instagram page, this is how you know he's slow. Y'all share this live. When you hear niggas bragging about being in confinement, when you have niggas who were sentenced to prison and had minimum sentences, and they stayed in jail because they cut somebody or did some stupid shit like that, you know they retarded. You know they retarded. They don't have no rationalization skills. They don't have no communication skills. They don't have no social skills. They have a problem rationalizing. You feel me? Instead of finding another way to deal with the issue, they go straight to assaultive behavior. That's a sign of a motherfucker that's retarded, barbaric and shit. Yeah. When you hear niggas talk about being in the box, talk about how much box time they did, when you hear niggas talking about that, you know they retarded. These is retarded niggas that we talking about. Who the fuck brags about being confined to a small room? That's not thorough. That's not normal. That's retarded. That's slow. These niggas are slow. When you hear these niggas talk about, I was sentenced like Tankhead, the boy Tankhead. It's known that Tankhead had a 3-year sentence. He did 26 years. That's retarded. That's retarded. You's a retarded ass nigga. And you know, the internet has a way of glorifying niggas that's slow and shit. And just think about it. We all went to school. Just think about it. A lot of niggas that was turned up, they was in special ed. This is the truth. They was in special ed. A lot of popular niggas was in special ed. Niggas that could fight, knock niggas out, but can't read and shit like that. This type of shit exists in the black community. It always has. This is the same retardation that will get a person who went to college nothing. As far as gifts and monetary value, well wishes will get him nothing. And a nigga who's coming home from prison will get him everything. You dig what I'm saying? He said stayed in one class all day. Special ed was lit. Hella drama. See? We got one of them niggas here. He said it was lit. He said, you not lying. He said they was young, D-boy, fresh, but in special class. Y'all remember them live niggas? People were scared to say anything. They was in special ed and shit. Right? Anyway, self-contained. Ken Intelligent, I appreciate you. Y'all like this video, share this. I really don't know what to say. He made us all look bad. This ain't the brightest light bulb in the fucking chandelier anyway. This is the same nigga who told us that he tried to kidnap his connect. Why the fuck would you kidnap somebody who's fronting you? He giving it to you. The fuck would you kidnap him for? That's what I mean by niggas that be shot out for real. He's retarded. Niggas that like being in jail. You know how retarded you gotta be to be in jail, run around cutting motherfuckers with a razor and shit like that? You belong in prison. Society needs to be protected from motherfuckers like you. You feel me? They not thorough. These niggas is not thorough. And just pay attention to their lifestyle. Has he, at this point, produced anything thorough? Anything that produces life? No. He's on somebody's platform talking about pretending to be a slave. I'll tell you something, monkey. If you ain't got knowledge yourself, you really a slave, my nigga. You really a slave. And that's why that shit came out of your mouth. People need to know that this nigga is disturbed. The true and living gods is here. We need to eradicate niggas like this from visibility because people think this nigga is thorough and shit. You feel me? People think this nigga is thorough. I'm glad this happened. People needed to know about the way these niggas be thinking, all deviant. If he's in the shit like that, he's in the worst. Yeah. The ritualistic shit to get in Hollywood. Yup. Peace. He said wood shop class all day. You remember when we was in school, man? We walked to school in a pack. And then when we get to school, we break down and go our separate ways. Some niggas, you'll see them throughout the day, you know, in the hallway, or you might have a class. Some niggas we wouldn't see no more and shit. I didn't even know what was going on until I got put in ISS. I didn't even know what special ed was until junior high school. Maybe because I wasn't paying attention, or maybe because they had us all together in elementary school, but I didn't even know what it was until I got to junior high school. I got put in ISS, that's in-school suspension. In-school suspension was in the fucking basement near the boiler room. They don't want you around and shit, so they put you in the fucking boiler room and shit. I'm walking down the hallway going to fucking ISS, and I hear this classroom with all this chatter. I went and looked in there. Everybody was in that motherfucker. Everybody was. I'm like, what the fuck is going on in there? There's a party in there. I want to go in there. You're not qualified to go in there. That's a special class. But these guys exist. These guys exist. He said, we jump niggas inside ISS. He said near the boiler room. That's where they was at. You didn't even know that it was a class down there and shit. Damn near in the basement. Yeah, I heard a lot of chatter. I opened the classroom. I looked in there. It looked like Lean on Me. It looked like East Side High. It looked like a lot of fun. This, you know, paper planes going through the air, spitball, just all types of stupid shit. He said, similar story, Gully. Everybody from that class now serving bits. Yeah, or killed somebody. Yeah, all them niggas. Mm-hmm. They was. They used to let them niggas pretty much do what the fuck they wanted to do in school. They did. He says, special ed never went to gym or to lunch with normal students. Their class was always near a broom closet. He said, I heard chatter and pipe noises. The same dude who thought slapping Young Berg, the same dude that jumped on Little C's on Jesus' sandals, likes to pretend he's a slave and get his ass whooped. This nigga really got on the internet and talked about this deviant shit. Don't you know that the shit that you talking about, man, was going down and you ever see the movie JoJo Dancer with Richard Pryor when his people, they had the whole house and shit like that? This the type of shit was going on in them type of houses. This deviant shit. Want a bitch to piss on you and all of that. I shouldn't be saying this on my platform. But I'm just keeping it real with you. He said, nobody could tame those kids. They was wild as hell. He should have kept that to himself. He 100% should have kept it to himself. Yeah. My class, 35 plus students. Special ed class has 6 students tops. My question is, where does he think he's going to go from here? How can you expect anyone from the community to respect him after some shit like that? He wasn't worthy of respect from the beginning. He told us from the beginning he went to prison for kidnapping his connect. A connect is a friend of ours. You feel me? He can't be trusted. Some people don't know how to act in public. That's why they got prisons. We have to be protected from some of these niggas. Some of these niggas be scrambled like a motherfucker, yo. But when he put on those nerd glasses years ago, that told you that he will step out of being thorough to participate in some shit that he feels will get him somewhere. Straight up. He said, this is the only thing they're going to ask him about in interviews moving forward. I agree with you. He said, what if it was a joke? Black men don't joke like that. We don't. We're a strong breed. We're a strong species. We're a diplomatic species. We don't play like that and shit. Same thing with homeboy, with Benzino saying, if we was Bill and Jim Somerville, black men just don't do that. Now, we got behaviors that's not normally exhibited by black men. What's the fucking problem? Can y'all tell me what's the problem? Because This shit we don't do. We don't do it. We here. Us here. We decipher. We here. Y'all know that shit we don't do that type of shit. You feel me? And I'm really like, everybody probably got a certain I don't know, feeling or motive when they're having sex with the opposite race. Everybody might not understand your motive or whatever it is that gets you off. But why would you say this shit publicly? Lack of fucking intellect. Hollywood made black men the face of Bladeism since 1996. He always giving me follower vibes. He is a follower. He is a follower. I told y'all that. This is the same nigga who got on Queen's Flip or maybe his own platform and said something. He was talking about me in regards to he said, all my real niggas. Y'all remember this? Y'all remember this? He said, all my real niggas. We got to start keeping our stories and stop going to these platforms with our stories and da-da-da-da-da. You remember you said that, Germaine? You remember you said that? Today, when that video came out, you essentially aborted the rest of your career. Straight up. Because hip-hop is cool. It's going to forever be cool. What you said, that's not cool. That's not cool. We don't even... How the fuck do you role play being a slave? That's one of the low points and most traumatic times in black folks' history. Why would you want to be that? There was niggas that was dying not to be that. Jumped off the ship on the way over here. Jumped off the ship into the mouths of hungry sharks. Before they came here to participate in bondage, they jumped in the fucking ocean. And this nigga is role playing, reliving this shit. Quite fucking strange. Benzino and Queens Flip again today. Man, these niggas is buzzing unlike anything that's happened in recent years and shit. Why? It's a shame that these niggas is buzzing for sex shit. For sex shit. It's confusing. It's confusing. Slavery was the definition of humbling. That's humble. Facts. He said 50 Cent went in on him. He shouldn't be giving no passes, man. This nigga's a weirdo, man. Weirdo. Just remember when he put on them glasses. Nobody else wore them glasses. You see this, bro? I told you to watch it. They've been compromised. There's a video I just recently uploaded to my channel. It's her name is Shauna, I'm told. This is the alleged conversation of Benzino with his partner. And his baby mom put out a post this afternoon, and she basically said, man, I've been told y'all about this. There's no reason to get upset. You like men. Shout out for coming to the Brick City. Me and Baldini grew up together. Oh, no doubt. Mark Miller. 50 Cent told Buck and Benzino to live their truth. I told you about that. That's the audio we heard on Clubhouse. Benzino came to the room screaming. Clubhouse seems to be a hotbed of retardation. I ain't got nothing for him. I can't invest one moment of my life over there on that app. I ain't gonna do it. 90s rappers looking bad. Nah. Listen, man, when niggas come around trying to bully people, this is a shortcoming. This is a mental shortcoming. Remember how this cat came around people in hip hop. Where did he come from? What did you know about him? Bully. These guys have no social skills. That's retarded. He came into the game. He couldn't keep his hands to himself. That's a sign of being retarded. That's why they put you in special class. He's socially and emotionally disturbed, man. He's Ritalin. Thorazine and shit like that. He came into the game putting his hands on people, man. He couldn't keep his fucking hands to himself. That's how you know he's fucking shot the fuck out. Straight up. Chasing wreck like an imbecile. Imbecile. Yeah. Didn't y'all see him choke that white boy on that TV show? Didn't y'all see, I mean, God. Didn't you see him choke that white boy on on TV show? Who would choke a nerd? You gotta be disturbed. Y'all remember when he choked that white boy on that TV show? Y'all remember that? That's how you know that he was fucking shot out. That's how you know he shot out. Benzo will be in here shortly. You want to go live with him? Go live with him for what? What I'm going to talk to him about? We ain't been talking. He punked Trinidad James, Little C's, and Young Berg. No points. Choke that white boy on TV, man. You ain't got no sense, man. These people brought you here to show the world your story or make people aware you're on the show for a reason. They chose you, or maybe you met the qualifications. You on here putting your hands on a motherfucker. Retarded. His beefs are laughable. He tried to say that video was old. Hell no, he had magazine money, a seafood place, loving hip hop. He's not gonna hustle in his 40s. He had a club in South Beach too called Club Zeno. He had a restaurant in Atlanta. Maybe it's karma. If you do right, you're gonna get right back. When you do wrong, you're gonna get disaster. That's what it is. My man says Special Ed was full of the who's who. Hell yeah. Fly bitches too. Bitches that niggas was trying to get at. Popular chick, cute, big booty, family getting money. Special Ed chick. Did nobody care about that bitch being slow? Oh, shit. You be like fucked up when you find out a cute bitch in Special Ed. You be like, damn, for real. Oh, shit. Don't ask me no fucking today's mathematics. Don't ask. Go look it up. Don't ask me. He said drug game gave boys an identity. Yeah. He said it was always a thick broad in Special Ed. He said, you got me on the ground. My ex was in Special Ed. I found that out the hard way. The girl didn't think rational for nothing. He said, imagine telling a 5% of that in the 80s. Nigga, this not the 80s. Niggas need to mind their fucking business. I'm a giant in my own right. It be niggas approaching me who don't got a fucking crumb in the world asking me about some fucking mathematics. Today's mathematics is you getting on your motherfucking feet and being a mighty black man like me. You dig what I'm saying? If you think I don't just be talking to motherfuckers and shit. I don't just be talking to motherfuckers. I live as God and shit. You feel me? I don't give a fuck about how things went in the past. You think you gonna run up on me? I determine who the fuck I talk to first. Period. I just told you some retarded niggas amongst us. Just because you teach a motherfucker how to recite the supreme mathematics, the supreme alphabet, the actual facts do not remove retardation from this motherfucker. It's some niggas that's retarded around this motherfucker. And no, I don't want to talk to you. Period. He said most niggas in the street had IEP in school. Kiva Bowden said today's mathematics is save up and buy a house, stop paying rent. Kennedy, without a doubt. He said, Gully, you're getting these higher-ups attention. Be safe. Hey, man, I believe I told y'all this. I'm not talking to you per se, man, but anybody that got general distaste for me or feel it, you know, any acrimony, you can suck my dick. Y'all be talking about niggas as higher ups and these niggas be old and broke. These niggas be old and broke. Let's talk about the 5% nation for a minute. The 5% Nation was created to teach the children, to raise the awareness of the children. Don't nobody want to be around these old broke niggas. These niggas don't got no fucking money. These niggas don't live as God. God creates life. You dig what I'm saying? I'm a walking employer. People that rub elbows with me, I change their life. Do not come around me with that bullshit. You're not my man. I don't want to get to know you. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing. Black people don't got no political power. A lot of y'all ain't got no fucking money. Neighborhoods under gentrification, and a lot of y'all obviously got some fucking fruity shit going on with y'all behind closed doors. Always talking about what the fuck y'all gonna do. You niggas not gonna do nothing. You niggas not gonna do nothing. A lot of you niggas is retarded, like I said. That's why every approach that you come with is aggression or threatening, because you can't communicate and think. You're retarded. You dig what I'm saying? And no, I don't fuck with you niggas. I don't want y'all around me at all. Boston is segregated as fuck. I seen Benzino crying over his chick. That's Roy rage, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Niggas talking about you getting the attention of the higher ups. Nigga, I'm famous. They should have been watching. I've been getting busy for years. Been getting busy for years. And who are you referring to as the higher ups? We talking tax brackets now. Who you referring to as the higher ups, man? Because I'm straight. I'm straight right now. Who are you referring to as the higher ups? He said that went left. Yeah, these niggas always be talking about these retarded niggas acting like coming with threats and shit like that. You niggas be suffering in your own homes. You niggas be suffering in your own homes. Alcoholics, overweight, diabetes. Worry about your fucking self. How you gonna govern society and you're a mess in real life? It don't make no fucking sense. Man, I DDT the shit out of Benzino. I keep telling y'all that. He said cats really got mental illness. Yeah, they got mental illness. People need to know that y'all be glorifying niggas for being retarded. What have you created, black man? You've been on the earth 50 years. What have you created? What have you did constructive with the 50 years you've been given? You did nothing. You did nothing but run your mouth. Nothing. This go for a lot of niggas. I'm still a young nigga. I'm getting busy. I have a legacy. I'm building. I don't want nothing to do with you bum niggas. Don't come around me, period. Period. He said people full of a lot. Exactly. Talking about what they gonna do to a motherfucker, man. You need to go get your insulin. He said this is all about the blizzards, though. Hey, man, a motherfucker lacking masculinity, being a follower, them is all blade traits, too. You ain't got to do no fucking physical act. He said a legacy laughable. I ain't here to convince you, nigga. I'm one step away from a Wikipedia entry. That's the truth. That's the next thing I'm waiting to happen to brag about. My Wikipedia entry. Published author, podcaster, designer, film director. It's a whole lot, man. He said, hey, Gully, here you go. Hey, Gully, what happened when that buff dude wanted to scrap and you said you didn't want no smoke? I didn't. I wanted him to get his bum ass the fuck away from me. You even heard me say it. I said, man, I can't whoop you. And he know I can't whoop him. That means I only got one recourse, to put a slug in your ass. Now, I'm telling you to go on about your business. This nigga didn't jump up and down, beat on my car. He didn't do nothing to me, didn't lay his hands on me. When I told him, ain't gonna be no fight. That's the end of it and shit. But at some point, you have to make these type of decisions on where you're gonna go in life. You can go where the short bus niggas is going. You can go to where the short bus niggas is going, right? or you can go to the top. I knew that I was gonna be here today. That was like 10 years ago. He's still busted and I'm still escalating. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta be able to think. I just told you there's retarded niggas. What was I supposed to do? Maybe I should have shot him, huh? The fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. He said, you hit your, man, I'm sore, man. I was traveling, man. I've been off 2 days, man. I'm gonna get it right. Yeah, still busted. Still busted. You gotta be able to think, man. You know what makes dollars? I got this from my father. You know what makes dollars? Sense. If you ain't got no sense, ain't nothing up. Ain't nothing up. Boom, 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 boom. They not smart thinkers. They want you to throw your life away to prove something to these nobodies. Yeah. Be in a penitentiary telling stories with a bunch of niggas that's stuck and ain't going nowhere. That's retardation. Benzino said he's suing all you on YouTube making videos about him. Man, you know how many fucking cases that'll be? You know how many cases that'll be? Just received my cranberry PA knit. I hope you like it, man. Tell the world about it. He can't sue. He's a public figure. I'm 47 and glad you separated yourself from... I always been a thinking ass nigga. I was raised by thinking ass niggas. I was raised by thinking ass niggas. Yeah. A lot of undercover bladery was happening in the 90s. That's just coming to light now. 5%. Is that consistent with the nation? Clarence 13X broke away, I thought. If he was birthed in the nation, if that's where he came from, technically it's one and the same. People choose to make a divide between the nation and the 5%. I come from the Nation of Islam. Like the video, Brian was good, was good. Make sure y'all check out that interview I did with Do It All from Lords of the Underground. I don't know what happens with Mano's, what's left of his career. He done brought that bullshit to the Lobby Boys situation. He deaded that. Shout out to you for crashing the Lobby Boys before it got started. We are all mentally filtered as black men. I don't know what you mean by that, my nigga. Co-founding father of Def Jam is alleged Blizzard. He said, "As the Lobby Boy is done, do you want to hear that shit? Do you believe it? Does it give you a feeling?" They just recently announced Talib Kweli and Mos Def got a new Black Star album coming out. When you heard that, you got a feeling, didn't you? Didn't you? That's an old tat. I've been had the 7 on me for 20-something years and shit. You see it? It ain't your business all the time. Y'all got excited when I iced it up. He said 30 years, 20 years too late. I hope not, man. I hope not. He said, Black Star, have you heard the new song Smokeaholics by Tash? Nah, send it to me. Game and Fat Joe said you're too old to slide on people. What I missed? Go to my Instagram page at @IamGullyTV_. You'll see a video. It's on his channel. I uploaded to the channel. Some females asked Mano about some things to go on with him in the bedroom, and he went way left field. He stepped out of being thorough. And I'm glad we got evidence. I heard it was going to be on streaming platforms. Shanna Brooks, I believe her. That album going to be produced by Madlib. Cardi B sued. He's still in jail mentally. You think Fat Joe want a star now that Khaled got one? What the fuck did DJ Khaled get a star for? What did he get a star for? What did he do that he was deserving of a star? How the fuck do he get a star before all of these? How do he get a star? Do Chuck D got a star? Do Chuck D got a star? He said you can pay 55 G's to get one. Oh, they buying stars because he's the best. All he does is yell over tracks. He bought the star. You know they pay for him. Are you serious? They pay for... So you can just buy one? Ain't that a bitch? About to buy me one. Oh, shit. Get the Hollywood stars people on the line. They want 50? It's going to be there forever? He said you always had to buy one. You didn't know that? Hell no, I ain't know that. I thought that was a fucking reward. Vlad banned me 2.0. Tay, get that nigga out of here. When you get him out of here, kick him out forever. You see him? Thank you. That nigga then went viral 4 times for the wrong reasons. You got to have 5 years in your entertainment field and be nominated, then pay $50K if they accept it. They dug up Trump star. 50 says he's leaving stars. Shout out, 50 ain't got the top show right now. That Lakers show the top show right now. Y'all share this live stream. Oh, it's one of my luxury track jackets, man. You can get it on my website, www.therealdribble.com. Get you one. How about the Warriors? That's because none of his shows on right now. Winning time is the shit. I just can't wait for the next episodes to come out, man. That week be hectic. The source is gone. Ain't nobody read no magazines. My man said, who got some Van Grack? Pat Beverly is a weirdo. Just one of them niggas that you got to tolerate. Maynard was washed up and will say anything for money. I'm glad that we got these platforms where you can catch a person in their natural behavior and you can play it back. And you can play it back. Hollywood clout chasing because everybody going to YouTube. LeBron got 4, Pat Beverly just got 1 yesterday. Those motherfuckers coming unglued. How Mano going to explain that to his son? Everything ain't for the public's consumption and shit, man. What you do in your bedroom, that's your business. He said they broke out the crack on Winning Time. They did, too. I seen that. The DOC was the E-man on Winning Time. Speaking of E-mans, I ain't tell y'all that. I went and I filmed the mosque, Temple 25 in New Jersey, where Malcolm X's alleged assassins come from. I filmed it, and I was confronted while filming it. It's some real shit. I'm gonna give it to y'all shortly. Y'all gonna get it. It was a very intense situation. That let me know, man, I've been in them Holly weird ass parties before. Shout out to St. Laz. St. Laz got a crazy story on his channel right now about a situation that happened to Rochester and shit. I'm a fan of your channel, Laz. Keep up the good work. Yeah, Newark, South Orange Avenue. I was on South Orange. Yup. Nah, I didn't see the Summer Jam shit yet. Send it to me, please. I want to check it out. That building need to be updated in Newark. It's probably gonna get tore down. It's been empty a long time, but it's still standing, and people don't talk about it. I don't even think people go over there and stand over there or nothing. He says South Orange Ave is the war zone till you get to Seton Hall area. Newark is dying. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Make sure y'all check out this video. Give me a like, share, a comment. Tell me how you feel about it. This the same guy who was on Cocaine City talking about he was beating up Little C's on Jesus sandals. He smacked Young Berg. He did something to Trinidad James. Just ain't got good sense. Now it's out there. He said if anything popped off, you was close to the hospital. Why you stop interviewing people? What you mean by that? I just uploaded about 15 videos for y'all within like the last 2 weeks. All original content that I never touched before. Well, I interviewed. No, I didn't. Nope. All original shit. He said he smacked Tragedy. They jumped Trag. I interviewed Tragedy. I've been around Trag before. Mano couldn't just do nothing to Tragedy by himself, and that would be the end of it. He not that type of dude. He not. Pat Bev was definitely in special class. Definitely. Newark going through a revamping. Shout out to City Councilman Kelly. Do it all, Kelly. Make sure on May 1st, y'all go out there and vote for him. Y'all out there in Jersey, make sure y'all vote for him, please. What you mean, man? I got the spring joints too, man. I got spring colors and shit like that, man. I changed the fabric that they made with, man, as the seasons change and shit. Little less cotton, a little bit polyester blend and shit. You be all right. John Smith was good. They give stars to anybody nowadays. Vote for who? Ras Baraka? No. I think he already elected. City Councilman Dupre Kelly. That's his name. He said, I will vote for him. I'm in Connecticut. Ironbound is building. The rest of Newark is drugged out. Thank you. Jim Jones tried to save Mano by saying he meant to say on IG. University Hospital is right around the corner with a dope trauma unit. I was near Ras Barak. I interviewed him at Ras Baraka's headquarters on South Orange Avenue. When you step outside, you have to be ready for mental warfare these days. So sad. Yeah. A lot of times you got to think for your opponent. Be careful with, in your interactions. We got to interact with some of these slow niggas, yo. They don't value their life. They don't value ours either. Be cool. He said, when are they dropping the Lorden documentary? It's still in theaters right now. It is. Clarissa, I hear you. Tag me to his Instagram. I lived around the corner from Rouse and his family. Salute to Zanzibar and Sensations. I want to see that documentary, my people, first. They want that Hagen story to stay silent at Mos 25. It wasn't just him. The shotgun guy, the guy who actually hit him with the shotgun, they say he's from that Mos too. As a matter of fact, I seen a picture of him before. He was still living for some years out there. Do you think Maynard was financially stable? That ain't my business. Maybe some doors open for him after he exposed what he liked doing in the bedroom. www.therealdribble.com. Therealdribble.com. Look at that. Look at that quality. I had my ginger turmeric shot. Okay. Jim Jones said he used to tongue kiss his own mom the same show months ago. Angela Yee be getting him to say anything. Oh, that was Angela Yee's show. Niggas get around females and go left field, I guess. I don't know. Y'all like this video. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Will you interview the outlaws, man? I interview people who I feel is interesting and got a story that's relevant. I'm not saying the outlaws aren't relevant. They just been a part of this shit for the longest, man. People told their story over and over and over. To interview them or to communicate with them is to talk about Tupac. I try not to do that to people. I try not to have someone before me that I'm asking about somebody else. He said he died in 2018. Who even watches Mano podcast? He always seemed like a corny dude. He's quite fucking strange, for sure. If you haven't seen the video that I'm talking about, it's on this channel, on this very channel. Check it out. Or you can find me on Instagram and check it out over there. Dan McDade, I appreciate your super chat. He said Maine is a bully. Niggas know who to do that shit to. Peace. Anyway, never seen them. Very strange. Yeah. Anyway, I'm about to get up out of here, man. Make sure you follow me on IG at @IamGullyTV_. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at GullyTV1. Follow my podcast on all podcast platforms. Gully TV presents The Dribble. He said the Subway shooter had a YouTube channel. Everybody has a fucking YouTube channel. So you got to make sure you're doing something unique and original to sustain. All right? I'm about to get up out of here, man. Y'all stay sucker free, man. That's what they told me. 1.